we welcome our eligible candidates. Members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 24-25 Pulaski County Middle School National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the school's faculty for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our National Junior Honor Society chapter. We're now going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our guest speaker, Mr. Charles Shelton, 8th grade National Junior Honor Society Advisor.
It's only one page, so don't stress. I know it's late, and it's Monday evening, and I'll be brief, but I was sitting in the room, and I've done this several times. Miss Davis always asks me to read a certain poem, and I don't know, I just don't feel like going that direction tonight. And I got thinking, what words of wisdom can I give these young people? Because if you'd have known me when I was in high school, I was not in the National Junior Honor Society. I was a goofball and just trying to do what I could do to get out of school and get by with as little as I could get by. So I was thinking, well, what could I offer these guys? They're way smarter than I was when I was in school, and half of them are probably way smarter than I am now. But I got to thinking, there's one thing I do know, and I know what my purpose is. And I got to thinking, that's really the most important thing in life, is to know what your purpose is. And I came across this quote. Well, before I give you the quote, I was looking at some statistics today, and it says 80%, this is from Lifeway Research, 80% of Americans believe there is an ultimate purpose and a plan for every person's life. And I believe that too. There is a plan, and a lot of people believe that. But then another statistic said that only 57% of Americans wonder how they can find meaning and purpose in their life daily, and weekly or monthly, and 21% daily. So there's a disconnect between people realizing there's a purpose for their life, but having no idea what their purpose is. And I wanted to read this quote, and then I'm going to give you just kind of a quick challenge. But this is from an evangelist. His name's Miles Monroe. It says, "You weren't born to just live life and to die. You were born to accomplish something specifically. Matter of fact, success is making it to the end of your purpose. That is success. Success is not just existing. Success is making it to the end of why you were born." And that sums it up very well. And young people, we're very proud of you. You're here because your grades are great. You have wonderful character. You've done great things, and we want to acknowledge that, and we want to pat you on the back and tell you congratulations. And parents, we want to thank you for producing such wonderful young people. We need people in our society that we can look up to. And we thank you that you young people, we can look up to you at this school. But I want to challenge you, because I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking about, I want to go to college one day. But I want you to think about why you're here. Are you just going to go to college? Why are you going to go to college? Is it just so you can make money? And I know sometimes as parents, we want you to get out of the house and make some money. I've got a son in college right now. But it's more than about having a good job. It's more than about just making money, having a family, whatever your dreams are. There's more to life than that. And I want to challenge you. Find the purpose in life. Because until you do that, everything's going to be for nothing. So that's one thing that I know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, not the most charming, but I know what my purpose is. And I want to challenge you. Find that purpose. And then when you go to college, when you have that family, when you start your career, it'll all fall in place according to that perfect purpose in life. So I want to challenge you to do that. I want it to be brief, but I think it's very important. Please find that purpose, and please continue to be the wonderful young men and women that we need here at Pulaski County Middle School. Thank you.
For current members and former members who may be among our guests, we hope this ceremony will remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognized programs. Our chapter is proud to be inducting new members into our inaugural ceremony. And inductees,
She needs her glasses.
sorry, let me start that over.
I tried to give her mine, but she said that.
Our chapter is proud to be inducting new members into our ceremony and indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, our chapter members serve as role models for our other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish our eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations by serving our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NJHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Pulaski County Middle School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as standards for the Honor Society. Our 2-year members will review these qualities for our new candidates.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing that the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success. It can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand our world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Service. My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a meaningful and substantial charge to each of our members.
Character is the force within each individual that distinguishes one person from others. It gives each of us our individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and striving daily to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality when we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value characters.
I represent citizenship, the obligations each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideal given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. As our fellow citizens, good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that we have been granted to us, and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
Thank you. New members, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to be tapped into the National Junior Honor Society, receive your certificate of membership, and sign the official chapter registry. Presley Barrett. Oakley Bird. Addison Bridges. Zachary Clayton. Mackenzie Coffey. Lillian Cullen. Adam Delp. Olivia Jim Picaro. Ryan Gore. Owen Johnson. Natalie Kinder. Zoe McMillan. Aiden Merchant. Jace Moy. Annabella Phillips. Bronson Ratcliffe. Rachel Riggs. L'Oreal Saunders. Olivia Simmons. Andrea Stump. Kylie Taylor. Chloe Bipperman. Jovi Purdue. Rachel Woodyard. Please give our new members a round of applause. As your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your certificate for continued excellence. Adeline Arnold. Aubrey Bauer. Nina Busey Card. Autumn Cox. Kaylin Piper. Kira Lambert. Justice Nestor. Sam Norman. Jackson Purdue. Asher Basilica. Madeline Ronhart. Thomas Tedesco. Please give our 2-year members a round of applause.
At this time, will the new inductees please raise your right hand and repeat the National Junior Honor Society pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program or on the screen. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. Thank you. You may be seated.
While they're sitting down, I did this last year, and I didn't realize this young man was in here, but a great example of what it means to be in the National Junior Honor Society. I had a young man come over to my classroom to take a test. He's a 6th grader. Didn't know him from Adam. But when he came into my classroom, I was so impressed with his manners. That was Mr. Merchant. Adam Merchant came in, and I was like, man, that is a fine young man. And I wasn't the only one. There was some other teachers in there, and we were all just like, that's a good young man right there. So that's what you've put out, parents, and we greatly appreciate it. So we'd like to see more of that.
Okay, and now our principal, Ms. Blevins, will offer congratulatory remarks to all of our members.
I'd like to thank our 8th grade advisors, Amy Davis, Sandy Lambert, and Chuck Shelton, as well as our 7th grade advisors, Bethany Anderson and Shelby Friend, for the hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. We would like to thank all of you for attending our National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. In just a moment, our members of the National Junior Honor Society will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the cafeteria for a reception in their honor. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our Honor Society members. Thank you. Will everyone please stand as our members of the National Junior Honor Society recess.
I know what stuff.
Thank you. So please join us in the cafeteria for our reception. Also, there's a balloon arch out there for pictures, and if you want to get a picture of them signing the book, you're welcome to do that as well. Thank you.
Thank you.